Iran versus living in America, and his degree of accomplishments. Please help me welcome Mohammad Favakeh with My Life in America.
A journey of thousands of miles begins with a single step. Hello, I am Mohammad Favakeh, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests and visitors. Welcome. I was born and grown in Shiraz, southwest of Tehran, the capital of Iran. Shiraz, one of the oldest cities of Iran, where it used to be the capital of Empire of Persia. After I finished my education, college, school, and did the military service, I decided to come into United States for two reasons. My father was very ill, and the lack of enough college and universities. I arrived in Boston 1978 with high ambitions to achieve higher education and accomplishment. With a little bit of money, with a lot of hope and good view, and hardly speaking any English. So 3 weeks after I arrived, I signed up myself, studying English at ESL, English as a second language. So I studied English for about 8 months, and how funny, one of these days the teacher was telling us about America and the founding father, and asked one of the students named Maria, can you show us the America on the map? So Maria pointed the map, on the map, America says, that's here. The teacher said, bravo, and then turned to the students and says, okay, now, who found America? And then they all said, Maria found America. So after I was ready, kind of ready for English, I started my college, which was mainly here, and I started at Wentworth Institute of Technology, and enter into computer engineering. You know, when you come from Middle East, it's already been decided for you. You're either going to be a doctor, an attorney, or an engineer. This is the three major. So the first two one was out of picture for me. Obviously, I went for engineering. And engineering, the last 3 years of the high school in Iran, we already have calculus, physics, chemistry. So the first year of college is very easy and prepare us for the next 3 years. So obviously I started engineering, and then on the second semester I switched to mechanical engineering. So I continued my education, and in time I arranged a hospital for my father, which I mentioned he was sick. And my brother brought, during the first year of my college, my brother brought my father in for the hospital, but unfortunately the illness was so complicated that only lasted 16 days, and my brother took the body back to Iran, and I continued my journey as completing my education, which I graduated at, in mechanical engineering, and I worked couple of years in that field. But then I realized, you know, I just was not comfortable with engineering because that was not my choice. And I decided to quit engineering and change career by entering into a partnership with a couple of my cousins, and we opened an auto repair garage. And it took us about a year and a half to bring up that dead business back to life. So the business was almost ready to take off. Before that, after I graduated, I also got married with a girl that I met at college. So after I graduated, my son was born. And as we're going along, the business started going down. Almost the same time, the marriage was going down too. So, and due to some other circumstances, I decided to move out of Boston because it was very tough for me. And so I decided to come into California basically to continue education, to get an MBA, study for business, learn business, also in search of American dream. But not knowing that, I was running away from problem and left all the problem in Boston, and I thought all is going to go away, and I was wrong. That was the first lesson I read. You don't run away from problem, you solve it, you just shadow you wherever you go. Anyway, coming to Southern California to fulfill my needs for transportations, navigate the city, and making money, the very quickest things I could do is start driving taxi cab. Because within 2 days, I had a job, and I had a car, and I was start learning to, learning the city. So I started driving taxi cab, and as I was doing about 3-4 months, I realized that I got to do something to occupy my brain, and I started looking for audiobooks to learn while I'm driving, and accidentally run into this guy named Brian Tracy, which is a very, very, very knowledgeable educator, and that continued about 5 years. I listened every single material he had. I learned about business, and the taxi company that I did rent the taxi from them, they transformed into a co-op. So I thought that's the best way to start a business, and I bought the first taxi cab. Then I bought the second taxi cab, and I ended up owning 7 taxi cabs as I was going along. And at the same time, I met my wife through a friend. Within 2 weeks, I proposed to her, and we got married. On our 4th anniversary of our wedding in Las Vegas, in Monte Carlo Hotel, I was reviewing what am I doing and where I want to go. I decided to stay in transportation, and that was when Monte Carlo Transportation was born, and I started my limousine company. The rest of the story will some other time I'll let you know. As Brian Tracy says, doesn't matter where you're coming from, all matter where you're going. Thank you.